burnt out, bro. Yeah, I gotta play football. So they got me fucked up, bro. I'm still doing player now, though. I gotta do some Madden. Do some Madden real quick, bro. I met cheese these folks out with the Chiefs. Worthy, Mahomes, streak, touchdown, glitch play. So, no, I wish it would. They got down easy, buddy. That shit sounds sweet until you got down and get a mirror matchup. Let's see what we doing.
Hey, where y'all going? He trying to go in the Discord. I'm trying to teach him how to get in the Discord. That's your man, Zeus.
Who?
Coach Gang.
Oh.
What gym though?
Oh, I forgot about brother playing, but I don't know if he be on that play line shit, so I don't know.
Man,
I ain't
I
vouching
don't
for
be
nothing.
tripping about that. I know, I hear you. I'm just saying at the end of the day, I just be goddamn.
I don't think he's just gonna go out the bitch and just die though. Bruh talk, bruh cool though.
Nah, man, shit.
Let me see.
What time you gotta leave, Miller?
Really good.
Oh, you on Eastern or Standard?
Look at that. There you go, man. Red's ranked, man. We better play some Red's ranked, man.
PK, you sliding?
Same, man.
Yeah, your
Good
joint
thing.
is different every shit song, man. Really, what's the word, brody?
Shit, on they goddamn Madden.
That's it. Jump out the box.
Oh hell yeah, on the damn
Shit, we
smash
gonna get
shit.
out here done. Well, you
I,
clean all that up. Are you gonna eat that stuff?
shit, my folks straight though. You got them join up with them. Shit, they cool people.
You
We,
don't want it?
we just playing the shit for some money and shit on that play line shit. Getting some money real quick.
Oh, you trying to get some bread on that.
Yeah, and Call of Duty, all that shit.
What you on the app? I thought you was talking some all shit.
On the app, play line app. Hell yeah, that's where that shit at, boy. No cap. I need to steak on somebody on Madden. Do me a Madden steak. Mm. I don't got no Madden.
That's why I really fuck with niggas.
Oh, yeah. He was on Fortnite.
You
Yeah.
said he's fit to go. Yeah.
I don't know about no Fortnite. Niggas need to stay to Madden, man. I probably gotta play more games other than Madden before I can do that shit, though.
All right, come on, man. We talking about it.
We play.
You got a couple left in you, Billy? I know you at least got one. I said I know you at least got one game. No. I'm just saying, slide in the center. Hey, PK, put the I'm saying the invite.
I'm on a 5 game win streak on Madden.
Did you change your camera around, PK? Oh, why?
Yeah, so
Because it look different. Something look different. No, it just look different. Yeah, we always playing. Like, on this shit to play. We be betting on this shit.
yeah, but you get some money in this party, boy. No cap. No cap. Coach said we ain't greedy in them motherfucker. I used to get this coach confused with the other coach.
Yeah, I had to delete my shit and re-download it.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
See, I'm on the man trying to get the easy little bread real quick. Make a nigga quit. Even if they quit, you get the money.
I'll do. You be flying in the city? Okay, so type in King on Facebook.
Oh, you be fucking with that RP shit, coach?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Oh, I thought you had that shit.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. First down play, nets him 5.
I don't know. Easy bread, stuff is good red shit. You really get this shit.
You're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator.
Till these niggas start acting like hoes, bro. That shit makes me mad.
Set the table for everything else in the playbook.
He finds space for a few yards that time. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on,
Who the fuck do the 49ers got?
softening up the front and opening the door gap in the future.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Never seen no.
Plays beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield
I'm trying to see who I
stripe.
need to watch. That tight end slow as a
So
bitch.
hurry up offense here.
I probably just need to watch the running back, number 23.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop.
Damn, nobody don't play with McCaffrey. I ain't seen McCaffrey on red ever since I played this shit, boy.
He's on the
nigga.
move.
Boom!
Loses the football.
Hit stick, nigga!
Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push that marker. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Ooh,
Hey, this nigga might not know I'm playing for that
Now
bread.
these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed, and you get that ball out the
Oh,
first
he just
time,
killed me.
I guarantee you.
You told him he got nobody. This nigga got killed, nigga. Forgot about that, nigga.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big
Alright,
gain.
that's all they
And
got.
you set it
Hit him
down.
and see you later. Everybody else cooked. Everybody else
Shotgun,
cooked.
handoff to McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead,
That worked.
he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
That fucker worked. First game on. First game working. There go.
And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
You better try to hit with that weak ass tight end play. And I'm at the pick that bitch. Why this shit?
Sacks many times equals a bigger
Weak
payday.
ass tight end
But
play.
doing the
That
dirty
bitch better
work,
get
playing
picked.
the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Oh, ain't no way I was right there on my mama.
They'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Time to get the 2nd quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative.
Man, and they get that shit.
Across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get the game's first points here in the second. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. No doubt about that. Soften that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays. But when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Yo, yo, yo.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
That's it. Motherfucking brother. Behind you, nigga.
Before the play clock can expire, we've got a timeout called by Andy Reid. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Yeah. That nigga ass, I'm down that nigga. Fight.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Hold that, man.
Shotgun handoff to Piron. This is ahead for about 5. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs pushing for points.
Yeah, OT stay, you know, looking.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the gun, Piron. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes.
Why did I throw that?
Goes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. Works through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back. Oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. You get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smoke.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Purdy gonna go on fourth. Try connected with Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Coming to the goal line. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Bunker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. This is going to be the play the it takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. He put everything he had into this one. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
I knew that loadout was bad.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, somebody behind me.
Here's Mahomes now. Jump off caught by his back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. To the air, Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Back to throw, Mahomes. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun is Purdy. On the move, headed right. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the offense recovers, they can still advance it. Working quickly here. Purdy on 1st down. He'll get this to Samuel. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st down throw by Purdy. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it deep downfield. He has the San Francisco touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On is Moody. for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. He goes out of bounds on the return. And he steps out of the end zone, so they'll get it at the 30 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing is Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Now a give left side to Pacheco. Into the secondary past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They'll run Pacheco, and he's brought down for a loss. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Now it's Mahomes. Pass it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. He has it on the QB sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs jump in front late. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. On a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time, he's taken down. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Back to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. To throw. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put him over.
GG's, bro. Money gone.
My bad. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Do I want a bed? They ain't paying me for one of mine.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Mayfield. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop it. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. They'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. That's taken on the 25. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop it with authority. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
in inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he will have a Chiefs first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 30 inches. They run it with P. Ryan on first down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their home.
You got me fucked up. I'm goddamn beating the fuck out of these folks. This is for that bread, boy. This is for that bread, boy. Got me fucked up. And he turned the ball over. And I get the ball back at half. And I got down said I'm goddamn beat him by 7. $8 win 15. Get my money.
It's the Chiefs in possession.
I'm trying to tell you.
They've got it with a 1st and 10.
By 7.
What you over there playing?
Oh yeah, goddamn. You be beating the fuck out of folk. You gotta figure out that algorithm.
Now here's Mahomes.
Shit, you gotta keep the game close.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
You got that try to get the game over with, bud.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
It's storming, bro.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh shit.
Being chased out left.
Oh shit.
He
Hell
can't
yeah.
find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
That shit crazy. All right, he think. He can let play. Going to the sideline. Why this shit?
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this
Hey,
drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Mahomes.
Stupid ass nigga. Come on.
To the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
That's crazy.
Clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Up the middle, here's P. Ryan. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, good fucking way to get that out.
Incomplete. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mayfield. Forced out to his left.
Oh, that's a knee.
This one too low.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I
Thank you.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Runs through the contact. He's still on his feet. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
To throw, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A gain of 37.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Bucky Irving from 6 yards away. And the Bucs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they'll opt not to return in the landing zone. This will come out to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Pass taken in by P. Ryan. Now another timeout called for by the offense. as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they hit. This one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Mayfield to throw it. Dancing to his left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he will reach the... going out. A good pickup there at 22. Mayfield now. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first. This one away. Going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll be hit. And that'll fall incomplete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance something about it.
And that's an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Chris Jones on the stop. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. Pass to the sideline. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. This offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game's on any kind of rhythm.
Over 100 yards yet, and in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Rod. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun. He's going to air one out. And he bats it down, incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
A drop to throw. That is caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Now here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll hand it to P-Ryan. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hopkins.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Mahomes will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they will take a knee here.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Mayfield. He's going to get that out of the backfield. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Charles Davis and our entire crew here saying so long, everybody.
sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. Dangerous Nicole Hardman on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. They look underneath. And they'll be set up past the 40 with that one.
Everyone, you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. A whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got Travis Kelce. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now for the Rutgers Scarlet. Checo. What more could you add? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. A run with good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe.
On display, he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and good. A 7-0 lead. The kick out on the field, and we're back to away. This one is, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. An opener, Purdy to throw. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they are not going to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. And the 49ers at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Hardman. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard. First and 10 for Mahomes. Running back P-Ron. And he's inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. On the carry is P. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass, taken in. Kelsey. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of 58. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this.
Defense, one stop. Yellow.
Hopkins sent in motion. On first down, it's Mahomes. This one popped in the... And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard...
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick, some points.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Purdy now on second down. Locate his tight end. Here now, 3rd and 5. The throw. Has his man. It's Samuel. And on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And snap to Purdy. He'll find on the right side. Two minutes first half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. And is Purdy. Caught, Christian McCaffrey. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On second down, it's McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important. Play caller. He's still working off that opening script. To just be the first possession, using formations, using run games, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just on second down. Purdy. Got his big tight end. George Kittle. Touchdown. 49ers. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league. One-on-one matchups, that's advantage. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Hardman now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Mahomes on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows. Throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow it in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make it a long day.
Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 3 to go. Here's Patrick. He'll look over the middle. Back. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
And Butker on now for the field goal. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. The field goal unit out here for the Chiefs. This one from 41 yards. And that is no good. He missed it. And they are not able to draw closer.
Man, that would have been boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
And for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. Adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more. Gets underway. To throw on first down is Purdy. Caught by McCaffrey. Come down up at the 44-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball and his do the rest after the catch.
Purdy on first down. Ayuk makes the right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open. Coming out.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They'll throw again with Purdy. The air connecting with Pete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing again is Purdy. Samuel has it working the middle.
One of the easy, these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the court as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
The gun is Purdy. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks, heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Udi's kick is good. And the 4th cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. Brought down what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. It is 2nd and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Deebo Samuel. Moody now for the extra point. The kick. And the 49ers will take a 27 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Hardman now to return. Get this past the 20 of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. It's one go for Worthy. Can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To the left side in the hands of Rice.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together, each tape.
That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's P-Rock. And side the 40-yard line. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That's taken in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That pass play good for 22. And the Chiefs have a... They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Trick to throw. Does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Good drive. This is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he will score. Game on. Travis Kelce. Touchdown. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. So, 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning available, yet they'll go with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, 49ers.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. Out, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
First and 10. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. We'll stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job. Indicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. A pickup of 14. Good for a Niners first down. Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock. Stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance he's dealing with right now.
So the faithful here at Levi rewarded. It's a win. They were the aggressors from the start. Even in the end, so that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports, plus on X at EA Madden, and the Niners get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 37. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. To throw, Stafford. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Stafford. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Going left side. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed it. That'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. He gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of they're going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to the balls of their eyes. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And that's good yardage. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. From the gun, Piron. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. To move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Shotgun handoff to Piron. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Again, a run with Piron. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Pacheco finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs points and the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Watson. And the Chiefs get it. We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Oh, he eats it. Bringing into that return right near the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. With a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Hits his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? Plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Ahead they go with Piron. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to all second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll go. It's Mahomes. They can't. Comes through. The 4th down stands.
Even the best receivers, they've got a keen concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. 6 seconds and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throw complete to Lamb.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
Kansas City going to the dime look on third down. We've got 6 DBs out there. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. We'll see what they do. A very tempting spot to go for it. Trying to push this past the marker. And that hit stops him in his tracks. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the sideline and brought in. Chiefs get the game's first points here in the second. Xavier Worth touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off. He did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got it from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Need now to kick this one away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And this drive will start. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. He's at the 30. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys start to fight back with their first points of this game. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock, throwing, then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey. But whatever.
The kids weren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like a quarterback.
Aubrey now to kick. Hardman with a return. And look at this return. Knocks him down as the return reaches the 35.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35.
right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. They did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. And he finds space for... Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And keep it this time.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one or two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing is Mahomes. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. And the big play drives the... down, coming up. The play clock can expire. We've got a timeout called by Andy Reid. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he... sideline. Looking for the back that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, that's a tough one right there. Actually, when you're out, because your body is going and moving laterally, it often takes the ball out of a tough connection to make, even under the best of circumstances.
Kelsey makes the catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's making that spot to move the chains.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Is not where he needed it to be. It is... and the score remains knotted 7-all.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dak now. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Not on the same page with his tight end.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. Who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Back to throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going. Building play for their defense. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Look in return here, and he's got room. But what a hit we had at the end of it.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. Team staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return, great position to even take control of this game.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
41. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Drew Tranquil with the pick. It's a pick 6 as he down. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fight. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Butker to try the point after. The kicker gets it. Throw it! Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder to try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
Turpin with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 23-yard line.
Following the sack. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Bro. Ferguson there to bring it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Dak throwing again. And he takes it in. Touchdown. The Cowboys get this time before the end of the 3rd. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take the lead on that successful kick. Aubrey away. With a return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Doesn't make this one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up 2nd.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length, but they've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron. The Cowboys are stopped. All right, defense did its job. The offense into a 3rd and long, and that in large part.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
This is a tunnel, and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get feel good about it. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the... Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Cowboys have it with a lead, but the win's not secure just yet. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. This a 50... Got all of it, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it or lets them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardman with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Looking for a target. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He had it for... It's a play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Third down pass didn't work, but he ain't out there on fourth. He's back to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And a fourth down. That one won't work. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short pass brought in. Advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Complete to Jalen Tolbert. 1st and 5-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Shot here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys up by 4. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Cowboys now lead by 10. Lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
How about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off. Yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys drive 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardman with a return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. 40-yard line before he stopped. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone. From the 40 on 2nd down. A bit of desperation on. Really put up on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. Defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn every.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. Destined for 6. And instead, it's intercepted by the defense. The only way He somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way, but what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw.